Beautiful people, here we are back in the workshop. So we've been to a tool show today over in St Albans, Elson Tools. Bought some new Festool goodies, so I thought you guys would like to see them. Let's start off with the big bad boy. So this is the KHC18. I've got the BHC, the smaller one, so this is the big brother. So I've been waiting for this to come out. Key tip with anything Festool, make sure for God's sake you register the warranties. These warranty cards, they take a few seconds online. You get the app, bang your details in, and then you get the all-inclusive warranty, service, insurance. Insurance being the big one now, so yeah, make sure you're covered. So yeah, do that, key tip. Moving on, check this out. So this is SDS hammer stroke breaker. So it comes with a couple of cool little features. So it's got quick release, so that's the SDS chuck, and then you've got standard chuck as well. They literally clip on like that, super straightforward. Also you've got nice handle grip there, hammer drill, and drill. So super straightforward controls. As with anything Festool, if it's green, it's got a function. Forward and reverse, and obviously your operate and trigger there. This works with all their batteries. It's Bluetooth as well, and it's also got full brushless motor. It's got a ladder clip here. I'd say a belt clip. Yeah, pull your bleeding pants down the weight of this thing, but whatever you're into. Also, really cool feature that we saw up at HQ. They do this. So this is an additional accessory. It's about 30 quid. But this is their suction cup. So this is their dust extraction sleeve that goes on. Going to do some full in-depth videos for this. But it's basically designed that this goes on, your extraction goes on. And then basically when you drill bits through here, you press that up against the wall. Effectively like that. And there's little to no dust at all. Super impressed with this. We're going to do a proper working video. This is just an initial unboxing. So, yeah, the braking capacity of it, stripping tiles off, bathrooms, core holes. There's a lot of valuable features for me on site. Obviously for a workshop, not so much. But for construction, it's also got an anti-vibe. So basically a vibration coupling built into the handle. So when you're using it, it's not putting duress through your hand. Also got, that obviously just slides in there. That's obviously a depth stop, so you can set that to any depth you want, lock it out with a grip handle, and then you'll only be able to physically drill to that depth, simple as that. So really like this drill, love the chuck feature. That's a really cool cool feature right there, and obviously all stored nicely in this beautiful sustainer that locks. So the other thing is, if you didn't know, these larger boxes are fully compatible and are stackable with the smaller boxes. So these are designed that even the big one can lock with the small ones. So that's a super cool feature they've come up with. So yeah, very happy with this. So this is the breaker. I say more videos coming real soon. Keep your eyes peeled. These are additional sustainers, stroke totes. These are purely, I like to be organised. I can put CA glue, activator spray, mastics, silicone guns, things on site that I can just grab out the van quickly. Two sizes, so I've got the small and the medium one here. So won't waste too much time on them. They are what they are. Cool little Pika pencil that I picked up. Love these things. So another one to add to the collection. This is CTL midi. This is the L class. They do an M class as well. If you're working on site, you must use the M class. For me personally, it's residential, and I'm not working with, well, you shouldn't be working with asbestos and stuff like that anyway nowadays. But yeah, anything cement based, cement particles are the biggest one, silica dust, yeah, M class 100% you need. For me personally, it's sawdust, MDF at worst, so for me this is perfect. I've got one of these for site use. This one's actually going to be going in the workshop, so this is just to run my my 120 Capex off of. It's got brake here, stop it rolling around the workshop. You can obviously stack on top of it. It's got a an upgrade from the some of the smaller hoses, 36mm hose, and it's the high quality braided style hose on these, so that's a real nice feature. It's got a cable tidy on the back, which is really nice. Keeps everything stored nicely out the way. The sustainers can lock on top of this, and you can also use the cyclone that I've got on my other Hoover. You can add on to this as well if you decide to. Plug here, that is simply, you put your sander, plug straight into that, and then that will automatically activate the extractor from the sander. But it's also got, depending on how old your sanders are, and obviously if you're using Festool, obviously it works with other brands as well, if you've got Merca or whatever you may have, full Bluetooth capacity as well. So as soon as you press the trigger, as long as you've paired it, the blue light flashes, that syncs, and then you're good to go. Power button here, manual on and off, and then this is literally the, tell you what, I'll plug it in and I'll show you. But it's designed that basically when that goes on, that's like the volume button it looks like. It's just the suction capacity. So obviously the higher you go, the more suction you get. But another key tip, thanks to Mr. Street at Festool HQ, he clearly pointed out far too many people when you're sanding assume that you have to have the extraction turned up full. It's the opposite. Turn it down low, crank it right back, literally to the minimum setting. The problem is if not, you end up with too much suction, especially on very efficient sanders like Festool. It draws the sander into the work too much. You actually create swirl marks, and yeah, it puts far too much effort into the work. It should glide lightly. The dust is very fine. It doesn't take a very large volume of air pressure to suck it away. So crank it back, do yourself a favour. You'll thank me later. Honestly, it's a game changer. See what we've got. Bloody Python. So, manual, turn on, simple as that. It's got some, gallantry on it. But the workshop's too tiny, there's no dust through. And that's it, simple as that. You've got the main power switch, which kills everything. Other than that, it's about as simple as they come. Changing the bag on it, switch it back forward as well. You've got these clips either side. Release those, top lifts off. Put your filter there, and then basically it's designed that you've got this cardboard insert that holds it rigid on these clips either side, meaning when you put the bag in, this spigot automatically engages into this rubber gasket. Literally, no messing about, it just automatically lines up. Clipper on. Jobs are good, simple as that. So yeah, super happy with this. I love my other one, so I thought, you know what, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I've got another one identical. If you're unsure about the different classes, like L class, M class, the extraction and everything, please check out, jump on the Festool. They're super informative, they'll tell you whatever you need to know, but yeah, make sure you get the right class extractor for your requirements. Moving on. Here's the resistance. The main tool I went there for today, actually. We'll get the boring one out of the way first. So, this one here, you simply take the drawer box. Yeah, I love to be organised. So you've got all these inserts, you can section them all differently. All engages with all the other sustainers. You can stack them up, put them on top of the Hoover, do what you want. But it's just being organised. Time's money, and when you're hunting around for tools, it's a pain in the backside. So if you haven't got one of these and you like the Festool brand, it's all compatible, I highly recommend it. There we go. So simple. What a system. So Moving on. So I've got the 14 and I've got the 2.2 on videos on those, so check them out on the other items on YouTube. Great thing again, Festool, all the power leads, all but the 2.2 router, which has actually got a moulded plug on it. I believe that's the only one. The rest of them have all got these quick change plug adapters. So it's brilliant. Rather than leads everywhere, snap, snap, and you're good to go. You've got this micro adjust on here. Cool little fence you get with it. Guide rails here. Again, warranty card. Can't stress enough. Make sure you've got 30 days to register it. Just proof of purchase. Fill your details in. Away you go. I'm going to do these literally in a couple of minutes. Just got these half hour ago. So manual's all in the box. Little collet adapter there. So that's a 1/4 inch that does, and that'd be an 8mm collet you get. Obviously for the smaller pieces. You also get, this is the new upgrade on the 1010. So you get this LED illuminated light ring. Hopefully they bring one out for the 14 at some point. But this is a super cool feature. You're dying on you. Got no idea how to use it. I assume you've got to charge it up or put a battery or something in it. But this basically goes onto the actual router itself. I'm going to set it up now. And then it illuminates this working area here. So when you're working, and you've got your shroud and everything there, it actually it basically illuminates your workpiece. So you can see exactly what you're doing. Super cool feature. Only thing I was disappointed with, it's a minor thing. I mean, saying disappointed, that's probably a bit harsh. It's this locking nut here. So where you've got obviously the collet, unfortunately with this, all the others, the 14 and the 2.2, it's got a ratchet system, which is amazing. So you press the button and engage it, that's it. This is just a manual, the same as all the other routers on the market. Just being lazy really. But yeah, it's just a manual one, simple as that. So no hardship, is what it is. Again, everything works obviously with the extraction system. Anything on Festool green is obviously a function. I'm gonna have a play with this. So again, you've got micro adjust on here. You've got your lockout obviously for your axle here for the spindle. You've got manual hold, so obviously you just press that button and engage it, and that'll be a permanent power supply. Speed setting here, and that is pretty much on this one as complex as we're going to get right now on this. But yeah, it's beautifully made machine. Look at this. Okay, dust port here, ready to go. Plug and play lead on here. Get it all set up. Got a beautiful fence on this as well. So with these micro adjusters, look. But it's a nice small size. That's the reason I got it. The 14 and the 2.2 is an absolute monster. This for trying to do more intricate stuff, working on jigs, dovetails, inlays. It's perfect. So I can't wait to get this out, make this little light and everything up, and then we'll do some proper videos on this one. So, right, I'm going to play with my tools. Get amongst this 1010 router, work out how it all goes together, all the functions and features, so I can make a cool in-depth video for you. Need a favour, if you're not liking and subscribing already, please do. Comment, ask any questions. We're a new channel, we're trying to get out there, literally brand new. I love my tools, love my workshop. We've done a workshop basic run through, and there's loads of cool features I want to go through. In-depth videos, thickness planer, bandsaw, table saws, shaper. Some really cool projects coming up. So yeah, if you're not subscribing, please jump on board. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your colleagues. We've got some cool stuff coming up, and make sure you don't miss it. Have a good evening. Beautiful people, out.